welcome back to another Peter, Paul, and Paul. This episode is all about Jordan Gumby Montgomery. He's a pitcher for the New York Yankees. My name's JOMBOY. This is Jake. Welcome to Talkin Yanks. We are in the woods at the corner of the parking lot at Steinbrenner Field, and it's getting chilly. It's getting cold.
Not Belize.
Not Belize.
Chilly.
So if you're like listening in your car,
oh yeah,
and you're like, these guys sound a bit chilly, it's because it's kind of cold here.
It's because it is chilly.
Yeah. What do you got on Jordan Montgomery, Jake? Are you excited to do this mini episode?
This is
or are you
going
scared?
to be hostile,
agile.
No, I mean the you, me, and all other people. No, the you, me, Monty thing. I mean, is you and I are pretty similar on Monty, except the one Andy Pettitte comparison, which I just can't have with a guy who's got 1 year of pitching experience.
I mean, we're going to do this again. I didn't say he's like Andy Pettitte. I said he escapes jams like Andy Pettitte.
Right, and I still won't allow that.
But it's like saying after Sevy's 2017, like, oh, dude, that guy, he strikes out a lot of guys. Like, blah, another big strikeout pitcher.
Compare him to someone.
Cole. If I was like,
yeah, I'd say no.
I was like, he's a strikeout guy. But I even think it's more than that, because what Gumby did in 2017 was get himself into trouble and then get out of it. And as a Yankee fan, the one pitcher who comes to mind that used to do that all the time is Andy Pettitte.
Yeah, I mean...
So I'm not saying he's going to be like Andy Pettitte. He's as good as Andy Pettitte, just a similar skill set between the two that they share.
Yeah, and I mean, I just need to see more from the body of work. He had a really nice rookie year in 2017. I mean, a really nice rookie year. 29 games started, a 3.88 ERA, 155.1 innings pitched. Kind of came out of nowhere. We talked about this with Brian Hoke the other day. That it was just like,
hey, where are you going?
Nowhere. He was just the big dude at spring training, and I think do you remember the game Brian Hoke said he just shoved somewhere?
They went to, I want to say it was the Rays.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Port Charlotte.
Yeah, I think it was a Rays game. He threw like 5 or 6 like legit innings, and they were like, "Oh, we got to take this dude seriously." And like I said, he ended up having a crazy rookie year, 6th in the Rookie of the Year voting that year. And yeah, I mean the big lefty, highest release point in baseball, we believe. That's what we were told at one point, so we're not going to stop saying that.
Going into after the 2017 season, you see I'm starting to say 2017? I'm helping myself out.
Yeah, nice.
You proud of me?
No.
Okay. Well, in the 2017 season, at the end of it, he was the highest release point. Because A's tall.
Right.
He's 6'6". That's tall.
Yeah.
And he throws straight over the top, basically.
Right.
So, his arms are probably 3 feet. So you're looking at like a 10-foot drop release point.
Basketball hoop release point. Yeah, and Monty, and dude, 2018, he kind of started cooking with gas again. 6 starts, 3.62 ERA, 27 innings pitched, and then he gets hurt.
What's that noise?
He's out. That's
I think this area's haunted.
It's a barbecue. And then he gets hurt. Was it Tommy John?
Yeah, and it was
TJ?
2018, and they were like, "Oh, he's feeling something. It's not that bad." Blah blah blah. And then like Monty was like, "No, I'm good." And it's like you can never trust the player. 2 days later, Tommy John, he misses all of last year. But remember, we had the weird reports that his miles per hour ticked up because
he didn't miss all of last year.
He misses majority of last year, and we have the weird stories that his miles per hour are ticking up in rehab. He's like sitting 94 when he sat 91. Then some people said that's normal when you get Tommy John because you work out, you run a lot, you work out your legs, you build up power. Right. It'll probably fade and balance out, or maybe it doesn't. He comes back, gets 1 start and 1 bulk guy.
Yeah.
Someone opened for him at the end of last year. I have no idea how he pitched. I don't really remember. I think it was like decent, and then I think not decent. But I just remember saying then, and I will say it now, very happy the Yankees did that. And told him basically what it does for him and any human is, oh shit, is that all I'm going to do? Will I never recover and be the same? Well, like, how long is it going to take me to get back? And he spends all the second half of 2018, all of 2019 trying to get back, because they could have easily been like, hey, we don't need you, like, rest up, wait till 2020, and we're going to need you then. But that sucks for his mentality. So to give him those innings at the end of last year and be like, hey, look, you made it back.
Yeah.
You're here. It just eases him going into this offseason. So I was super happy for him.
I think that's like a basketball and baseball thing, is that, like, if you're a basketball player and you've had a significant knee injury or something like that, if you can get even 5 games in to finish the season before the next season, you're fully confident in yourself. You can push your training. You know you're going to come out. And I think there is a baseball crossover there. That he pitched on a big league mound. You're right. I mean, it was 4 innings, 3 earned runs. He gave up a homer, 5 strikeouts. Good for you, Monty. But, yeah, he was out there. And, man, again, this is one that I'm glad we pushed to a little further in spring training, because Monty went from, we what's he going to do? Is he going to be our swing man? To, okay, he's probably the 5th starter, to, okay, I think Monty is locked in at the 4-hole now, depending on the Luis Severino news. But and you were on this first, I'll give you credit. I mean, Cashman came out with the quote that was like, we'll have Monty, Michael King, Davey Garcia, we got Lasagna. We got a couple guys that can battle out for the 5th role. And it's like, when you take a step back, I mean, you were going to give the ball to Monty.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense.
Whether it's 40-man stuff, actual talent in production, like, Monty's going to get the ball. And I think what we're already seeing is, and it's our, what do we call it, our 8 starting pitcher theory?
You need 8. As David Cohn says it all the time. You need like 8.
I think worst case, Monty was at 6 this season. He's already up to like a 4-hole. So Monty's going to be on the bump as long as he's healthy, and there's no reason to not believe he'll be solid.
Yeah. I expect him to do what he did in 2017. I think what he did in 2017 was he lived and died with his curveball a little bit. He's got a real nice curveball, and days he didn't have it, his 91-mile-per-hour fastball wasn't enough. Now, granted, it is coming from the highest release point, so there is a little difference than your average fastball, and it can be sneaky, but I don't know what he's sitting on the gun right now. If he is a little ticked up, like, that's exciting. We saw him live the other day in live BP, and he looked like he was throwing smoke. It looked pretty hard, and he dropped a couple nasty breaking balls. His live BP, it means nothing. We'll see him in some games this spring and see how he looks. But I don't know where to sit, because you're not super excited. Like, I'm not like, hell yeah, Monty's back, like you would be if they said Sevy's fully healthy and ready to go. But I don't think anyone out there discredits him, and I don't think anyone should. Like, it should be, if he's our 4-5, I'm so fine with that. That's where I'm at. Yeah, I mean, a back of the rotation Gumby, you should be fine with potential to be slightly more comfortable than that. I mean, it's hard to picture him ticking up to, even. It's hard for me to imagine a year where Jordan Montgomery is so strong where we enter a playoff series and I'm excited for a Monty start. Like, I don't see that happening. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, if everyone's healthy, I can see us not, like, all right, what, someone gets hurt and he's the 3rd or the 4th guy, right? Say it's Cole, Tanaka, Paxton. Sevy got hurt. Sure. One of them. Knock one of them off. And there is that 7-game set. The tweener game, and you do go, like, Chad to Monty for 3 or 4. I could see us being like, yeah, sure. Yeah, and I guess that's my Monty bubble. Like, I think, there's a world where I would trust him in that spot. It's tough for me to picture him getting above that. Hey, if you go out and get it this year, Monty, I'll give you some more love. Yeah, I mean, the baseball reference projections aren't even real life here, so I won't go. Well, I'm interested in them. I was going to bring up the Baseball Savant. They're not going to have it for the last 2 years. Yeah. Did they do these? And now I have a weird version of the website. Yeah, it didn't load well. MLB fix your. Are you kidding me, MLB? Yeah. You kidding me? Kidding me. What's his projections? They're just nonsense. I mean, it's tough. A tough task. 62 innings pitched. I think that'll be way higher. Like way higher.
Yeah, I think 100 would probably be the over/under, and he could clear that by a lot.
I can go over.
They have 4.35 ERA. I guess that's my thing, and it's my inner Monty. Like you said, he showed you that he could get out of trouble. I don't know if that was a 1-year thing and some things went his way.
Is that not Jordan Montgomery?
Yeah, I mean,
all
a
of
little
his
bit.
baseball savant numbers just right down the middle.
Just
not good, not bad.
A slight red, a slight blue here. And yeah, I mean,
average across the board.
Hey, if he could come out, give us 5-6 innings whenever we ask, and keep us in a ball game, I think those are fair expectations. I am interested to see. Hey, if this guy does get in trouble, is he going to be able to induce the double play ball at the right time, a la Andy? I don't know. Hey, win my heart, Gumby. I do love Gumby. I mean, the ears, his silliness, and his general being, I like that.
So in 2017.
2017.
See, damn it, 2017. He actually threw his curve more than his fastball.
Wow.
Which is kind of what I was saying. Like, he lived and died with the curve. And they're calling his curve a sinker, which really means two-seam fastball. A lot of confusing terms in baseball. 24% of the time. And then he threw a lot of pitches, man. Four-seamer, slider. Even
nice little mix.
Yeah, it was a real, like, that's the closest graph I've seen of a pitcher.
Yeah.
With 5 pitches there, all in between 14 and 27%. It's a great mix.
Yeah. And I don't know. I guess the Gumby thing is, hey, if you think he can take a step and get better, like,
why can't he?
Monty can be a guy. Exactly. He can't, but it could also be almost a second time around the league theory.
What's their ERA they're projecting there?
I mean, it's 4.35.
Who cares?
Okay.
I don't really care about that anymore. I'm starting to care less and less.
What's an ERA number? And so when we do ERA numbers, we'll leave big time outliers out. Obviously, Tanaka, he had the 12-run game last year, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
What's an ERA?
So what's the butter knife ERA?
What's kind of like what's an ERA you see, like, what's the number that if you look back at Monty's season you'd be like, ugh.
Over 4.5.
Okay, I was in the same realm.
Yeah. If I do over under, say Monty gets 20 starts or more.
Okay.
Which I think could very well be likely.
Easily happen.
If he 20 starts or more, I'm going to set the over-under on the ERA at 4. Are you taking the over?
See, I would take the over.
But that's just the gambler in you being smart.
The gambler in me being smart. I feel like those are contradicting statements back to back.
I think you're taking on that because the odds favor the over.
Yes.
Not because what you actually think Monty's going to do.
The gambler in me is a bad person. So the gambler
and
and the
awful
smart
guy.
in me. Yeah,
the
gambler and the smart me have never met.
He's a bad guy.
I just I think 4-2 would probably be a more coin flip bet.
Dude, ERA is silly.
A little bit.
Monty can be great, have a 4.2 ERA.
Yeah.
A great fourth starter for us.
You're absolutely right. And that's where I was trying to get that area. And I think 4.5 was my number 2. I think
He's young.
Yeah, he's what, 26?
No, he's 26.
His debut. He's 27.
Not that young. Take it back.
Yeah, I don't know. I think with a lot of these guys that we're not depending on to be the dude, I feel like it comes back to consistency.
They don't have his high school here. It's pissing me off.
As long as Gumby, I'm sorry. As long as Gumby goes out and we're not saying like, hey, Gumby, you can't have a 3-inning start today. You know?
Mm-hmm.
We need you to be able to go out 5. Even if it's an ugly 5 and it's 5-4 runs, hey, give us some good starts too. But we need, when you are getting the pill, we can't have like a oh boy feeling. And there's really not reason you should feel that way.
No, and I'm trying to look at his innings pitched from 2017.
Sure.
Okay, so he made 29 starts, and 21 of them he finished the 5th inning.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he was good for. like your 5 innings. And that was kind of before the Yankees truly pivoted to everyone being 5 and fly. So
we haven't said that in a while.
We'll see how he is. Yeah, we'll see how he is now. I think he's going to get the ball. I'm rooting for him. He's fun. A little insight into his personality is they kind of talk about. CC kind of drops some hints like he's like a country bumpkin a little bit.
Country bumpkin. That's a phrase you like.
Is that a mean? I don't know the true meaning of that phrase.
So.
Can you Google
Nobody
it?
knows. No, I don't. Because what if we don't like it?
You have internet right now?
Like, kinda. It's not good.
It's a George Steinbrenner Field ticket box.
Ticket office Wi-Fi.
Whatever.
The full Monty. Yeah, I mean,
is he with Pettit every day this spring training?
If he's not, he's folkish.
Yeah, and folkish is.
Ooh, there's a song by Cal Smith
called Country Bumpkin.
And she said, "So long, country bumpkin, the frost is gone now from on the pumpkin." What is the country bumpkin? Unsophisticated person from a rural area. So it's kind of what we thought, but it's still not really nice when you say all those words
together. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll get the music queued up. I think this was a shorter one. We're only at 16 minutes or less.
Monty, if you give us 2017, or if you even give us a little less than 2017, that's solid, and that's what we're asking.
If he gives us 2017,
right?
And you got rookie of the year votes. Like, that's a good full season from a pitcher in Major League Baseball.
I will take his 2017
virginity.
Ooh,
I thought you were gonna say I will take his virginity.
Oh, interesting.
It's just what I thought, you know.
It's just what you thought.